to the Rivers 14 Lease Back Program webinar. Hi, everyone. My name is Susie Chavez, and I'm here with Natalia Rojas, who's the in-house for this spectacular project called Rivers 14, and also with my co-worker, Natalie. And basically what we're going to do, we're just going to explain a little bit about how the Lease Back Program works and try to make this presentation super easy. So, Natalie, I'm going now to you. So just introduce a little bit yourself, and then we will be able to introduce Natalie Rojas.
Yeah. Well, I'm Natalie Bevegni, and I'm so happy to be here with all of you today. It's a pleasure to assist all my clients here in Florida. And this is a very interesting program that helps people with the Lease Back Program be able to just diversify their real estate portfolio. So, Natalia, thank you so much for being here with us today and explaining how this works.
Thank you guys for the invitation here today. My name is Natalia. I work directly with the developer of River District 14. Is the only short-term rental in the health district. We are now offering a program called EB5 and Leaseback. The Leaseback basically is a program where you get rental income guaranteed for the first year of 7% net. The developer practically rents the unit from you. Is as if the developer was your tenant, and then he pays for the HOA and he pays for the taxes as well. So that 7% is net. And it's a great investment for those investors that really don't like to take risks, for those who really want to see the property get more value in time. And that first year is crucial for that. So it's a great opportunity to be part of this leaseback. We do not have all the building with leaseback. We have certain units, and we've been selling a lot since we started with this leaseback program. There's not a lot of buildings that offer this, basically, because you're being, they're guaranteeing that 7%. So to
So
do like
Natalie, I'm so sorry.
example here.
I just have a quick question before you continue with the explanation. So basically, the developer is the one who's gonna take care of the lease back the first year, and what are the investor responsibility during the first year?
None. Well, his responsibilities as an owner are basically to pay for the taxes and the HOA with the money that the developer is going to give him, you know?
Okay.
So I'm going to set an example, like a numerical example. For example, a unit that cost 630,000, right? So if that unit goes to lease back, the 7% is 44,000, and that 44,000 would be paid in every quarter, and it would be paid 14,000 every quarter. Okay, but in reality, the responsibilities on the investor is to use the money for what it's given, you know. The developer is going to hand the money for the taxes, but he's not going to go on the website and pay taxes for him, you know. So that's the only responsibility. There's a contract, of course, in place. There's one contract that is the sales contract, and a second contract that is the lease back for that first year, where it states that basically that the developer would hand the money and the investor would have to use it for that.
Okay. And during the first year, obviously, during the lease back, so the investor is not going to be able to use the unit. After the first year, he can use any time that he wants because they have the flexibility that they can do the daily rentals or the loan rentals, right?
Correct. The first year is literally as is the developer was the tenant. The person cannot use the unit, but you're getting a 7%, so you're not risking anything. After that, you can perfectly just get out of the lease. If for some reason the person does not want to continue with the lease, since it's paid quarterly, they can let the developer know 40 days before.
Oh.
So,
Okay.
In advance.
yes.
That's
So what
wonderful.
is the location of this fantastic opportunity, Natalie?
So River District 14 is located in the health district. There's really three types of clients here. People from the medical field that work across the street where the Jackson Memorial is. That whole area is called Miami River, and it's very up and coming. It's growing a lot. Ken Griffin, the owner of Citadel, he's actually donating money for the expansion of the Jackson Sylvester Cancer Center. So that area is huge. There's 50,000 jobs there. Payments to doctors and nurses, more or less, is $2.2 billion. So that's literally our target. There's also three universities there, U Health, FIU, and Miami-Dade College. So it's very important, really, that medical sector. Aside from that, we have also a strong niche called medical tourism. So, I mean, sports tourism. We're gonna be the closest building to the stadium where Messi is going to be playing. Messi, as you all know, is worldwide known, and everyone really is going to visit this stadium. The stadium is going to be right across the street from the airport. That's very important because they cannot build high buildings around there. So we're going to be the closest Airbnb building to the stadium, only 7 minutes away. And last but not least, we have a lot of just like normal tourism, people that go to this area, to the restaurants, everything that is on the river, by the river. We right now have a water taxi that takes you from Miami's newest shopping mall called River Landing to Brickell and to downtown. So this is a building that has no competition. It's very different what we offer. We do offer different markets. So that's why numbers don't lie, and we have sold 70% of the building in less than a year. So that's basically what the building is bringing to the community. And patients that go to this area would be able to use this as the place to stay while they do their treatments, that most of them take very long. So it's very important for the community. This building is going to be very important. And also, in order to really cover the demand that is needed in this area for Airbnb, there would have to be like 4 or 5 buildings of Airbnb, and we're the only one right now with permits and everything. The rest of the buildings around are short-term rentals. There's houses around. There's nothing 1 bedrooms and 2 bedrooms on Airbnb. Currently, only houses like 4 bedrooms. So we have no competition whatsoever. What we can call like competition could be a hotel that's in the area by Little Havana. Like you would have to cross the river, but it's not really competition. Their prices start from $232 a night up to $600. And it's a Marriott hotel, very old, 6 floors. And their numbers are great. Their occupancy rate is 90%. It's because of the demand that there is in this area. So That's that. And that health district does not have low season and high season, you know? So you're entering into a market that is more stable than the tourism.
Right. That's what I have viewed myself, is you don't just have the tourism, you have the health people coming in to get their procedures done, which is, who wants to stay in a hotel when you're getting a procedure done, right? So tell us a little bit about the typical leaseback agreement. You mentioned 1 year, but I've heard it's between 2 and 3 years. The
No, it's
option.
going to be 1 year. On the contract, it says 1 year only. We don't
Mhm.
know if the developer is going to renew it. So it's just guaranteed for that first year.
Okay.
And during the leaseback, who's responsible for the maintenance? That I read it there. The developer, obviously, it says on the contract that he would give you the unit perfectly in perfect conditions, nothing broken, everything is gonna be perfect. And what other questions did you have?
I would like to know what are the units that they are actually available for the leaseback program.
Yeah,
I think we have a few in here.
yes, the first two I already sold. So starting on the 802 up to the 1503, those units are available right now. We have other replacements for these units. They go really fast. They go really fast because you are really securing people in the building. The good thing about doing a lease back with the 2 bedrooms is that, for example, you would only need to invest 30%, the 30% deposit, you know? So the least expensive 2 bedroom is for the lease back is 823,000 approx. So you would be paying like less than 300,000 and getting a 2 bedroom, and you can finance 70%, which is very rare in pre-construction that you can finance 70%. It's usually you pay 50 throughout the construction and you can finance 50%. So it's a great opportunity for the 1 and 2 bedrooms, but especially for the 2 bedrooms because the investment is less. So it's very beneficial for the investor.
Nice.
And when this project is going to be ready?
The project is going to be ready in 2026. We have already started the construction. We're working on the piling, and the top of it's going to be January 2026. We're going to be delivering the units probably by summer, from March to summertime.
So Natalie, do you have any other questions?
Yes. Does it come with a parking spot?
Yes, and that's a great question, and I forgot to mention it. So we are the one of the few buildings that is giving the clients this benefit of having an assigned parking on site, which they can use, for the people that rent the unit can use. So yeah, it comes with one parking. The 1 bedrooms and the 2 bedrooms come with one parking. You can buy a second parking if you want, but one parking is included and it's assigned. And we do have guest parking and street parking.
Okay, wonderful. One more question. Does if we don't want to do the lease back program, does the building have a leasing option such as Airbnb to take care
Yes,
of?
if the person doesn't want to do the lease back, they can do it on their own, or they can have other companies do it for them. We recommend a few companies, yet you guys can choose whoever you want to manage your unit, so you're not forced to do the lease back or work with the developer. Okay, so you have freedom to choose who you want to work
Wonderful.
with no restrictions. Either they do the lease back and for the first year, and the second year they do it on their own. They're not gonna have restrictions. It's daily rentals, not 30 days minimum. So it's very beneficial because most of the people that come to Miami, they want to stay. You have more people, more people that want to stay less than a month. So you're not limited to that target of people that want to stay for 30 days.
Wonderful. Michael, do you have any questions?
Yes, I was wondering how much are the HOA? Because I looked on I came in late, as you know, and I haven't really had a chance to do my homework. How much is the HOA?
The HOA is $1.21 per square foot, which means is $700 for a 1 bedroom. For a 2 bedroom is going to be $1,000.
Okay. And when you say short-term rental, is it like a condo hotel? I mean, can we be renting by the day, or it's like short period of time, but
It's short-term rental. A condo hotel typically does not have kitchens and you cannot live there. You can live in the units, so they're not condo hotels. You have full kitchens, everything. It's just a regular apartment that can be used daily with no
Mhm.
restrictions.
I have a place in the Castle Beach. It's a condo hotel, and I could live there, and I can rent by the day, by the week. So it's essentially the same thing then, right?
This is not a condo hotel, but you can rent it daily.
And I can live there too.
It's a residential building that it's approved to do Airbnb.
Okay.
Which
That
is
you can rent.
daily rentals, but you
Day-
also have the advantage of having that kitchen. I think you're mentioning your Castle Hotel doesn't have a kitchen.
So it's called the Castle Beach. It's by the Fontainebleau. It's a building where you have 570 units. I have like a pavilion there, but there's a kitchen, of course. It's 2,000 square feet. But so it's the same thing. I guess condo hotel or short-term rental by the day, I guess it comes down to the same. I can live there, I can rent it by the day, by the month, or by the year, I guess.
No, it's not the same.
Oh,
It's not the same. Condo hotel is one thing. Typically, yours has kitchen, but typically all the condo hotels in Miami do not have kitchens, full kitchens. They have kitchenettes, like small fridge. But this building has an association and it's approved to do daily rentals, but it's not categorized as a condo hotel.
so the cat.
It doesn't have like the hotel component. But
Okay.
they're similar, yeah, but they're different.
I
Label.
also, the condo hotels, the owners cannot stay longer than 6 months at a time.
Oh, okay.
I,
Interesting.
I was told. So that's why when we say this building there are no restrictions, there are no restrictions. Say you fall in love with it, Michael, and you just want to live year round. You have no interest in Airbnb-ing it. You can do that.
Okay, I understand. Okay. No, nothing comes to mind in terms of other questions. I tried to see on the map what it looked like, but since it's pre-construction, there wouldn't be much to show, I guess, if we were to go there to see the place and the neighborhood.
Well, you would be able to see the advance in the construction and what's around. But yeah, it's pre-construction. We are delivering in 2026, so it's gonna be a building that goes fast.
Yeah. Natalia, can you enlighten us a little bit more on what's coming to the area? Because I know they're pumping in how many billions of dollars in just that area?
Yeah, a lot of money. For example, they're Black Salmon, a very famous company commercial. They're launching a new shopping mall there, just minutes away from the current shopping mall. It's gonna be less than a mile away. The name of the building is going to be River Landing. It's going to be a residential with, like, just like Greco City Center, a mall with a building on top. But it's going to be only residential. Like I mentioned in the beginning, Ken Griffin is really expanding and donating money for that health district to grow even more. We're the second largest health district in the country right now. And soon we will be the first for sure, because it's developing so fast.
Yeah.
They opened things every moment, like every single day. For example, on the river, there's also new restaurants, new places, and everything that's being built there, it's going to be residential or nothing short term. So we have a great opportunity for the investors that want to be part of a building that has no competition in an area where it's really the place to be.
Well, thank you so much, Natalia, for giving us this great information of the Lease Back program. We really appreciate you and all your information. Thank you, Michael, for joining us today. Thank you, Susie. So I hope this helped everyone in understanding what a Lease Back program is.
I do have one more question.
Oh, Michael.
How many floors are there in that building?
16 floors, 283 units.
I see. And everything is taken on the 16th floor? I didn't see it listed on your PDF.
Some units are taken, yeah. I think we have one penthouse left.
I see. Okay. How much is the penthouse?
950,000.
For what kind of square footage?
880 square feet, and it's higher ceilings.
I see. Okay.
Michael, I think I forgot to mention it to you that all of these units are actually with furniture. So if for example, if you will be interested in future, when you rent it, you don't have to be worried about buying furniture or anything like that, because they basically
They're
complete
fully
with all the
turnkey.
furniture. Yes, it's beautiful. So maybe it's one of these days you are interested, maybe Natalie can take you to the sales office. You can meet Natalia, and then they can do a full presentation for you of the project. I think that would be a great experience. So then also you will be able to see the area and everything that is around the area that is actually great.
Yep.
Yeah, the units come fully equipped. You don't have to worry about anything. You have furniture, you have appliances from General Electric, everything. Even you have silverware. You have one of each. So the apartment is ready to be rented.
I did have one. Oh yeah, do you have similar projects that are finished?
So the developer has built many projects in Miami for 25 years. Like the one that looks just like our building, that is his latest project, is Quadro Miami.
Quadro?
Yeah, with a Q. Quadro Miami. It's on 39th and Biscayne Boulevard. That building is very nice. It looks just like our building. It has the same design, and yeah, it was built a few years ago. The most recent one is that one, and there's other buildings like One Paraíso, which he was part of with Related, and also Le Park in Brickell, which is a boutique building, and others in Brickell.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, well, thank you, Natalia. Thank you, the other Natalie, for joining us today. And here is all our information. So if you, Michael, or somebody else has any other question or concerns, they're more than happy basically to reach out to us, and we will be more than happy to help them with any other information.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.